It's time for the Cuphead Show, starring Cuphead, also starring his pal Mugman. Who else? Let's find out. Ah, it's the bosses.
Muggsy,
Ooh.
what we need is a little fun and adventure.
He sounds like a punk.
Cuphead, I'm not so sure.
You know what I do when I'm not so sure? I double down.
Oh no.
What does that even mean?
Yep, troublemakers. Oh, Alice Chalice. Miss Chalice. Oh. Hey, it's the devil! Oh, this is gonna be wild. Steal Cuphead's soul! Or one of his lives.
Stop it when they run.
Is the devil just causing trouble?
It's time for a double down.
Ooh, nice.
I hate those cups.
You guys want an evening you'll never forget?
And it's all the bosses.
You two are nothing but trouble.
We love
I like that Miss Chalice is actually a side character.
We do?
So if you're looking for fun,
Yes, we're looking for fun.
Yes, music, rubber hose.
welcome to the Cuphead, welcome to the Cuphead, welcome to the Cuphead.
Ah, this has been a long time coming.
I'll get that cup. Head?
Oh, it's nice and silly. Alright, let's run it back. Join the Cuphead and Mugman in a new adventure. Oh, the Cuphead Countdown. Okay, February 18th. Alright, let's run through it. You can see the various different bosses. Kylie Maria, pirate ship boss. And I guess they're just hang out with Old Man Kettle, or do they live with him? Carnival. Oh, that's clever. I love that Mugman is the voice of reason. His pal Mugman. I love the Cuphead. I love their accents, like this fresh out of Brooklyn. They sound like Mario and Luigi from the Mario Super Show. And they're just troublemakers too. I love the rotoscoping. It has such an old-timey feel to it too. Also, Miss Chalice. I'm still surprised to see her as an actual character in this. But I'm glad she's not just some side thing. It's just like, nope, we're making her an actual character here. Ooh, there's gonna be so much trouble in this. Yes, the fighting frogs. Ooh, we gotta get a classic skeleton dance. Oh god, that's so old school Disney. And the devil showing up. So I wonder how he works here, because in the game it was all about recovering these, well, you're tasked by the devil to recover people's soul because they have a debt. But I'm wondering how to function in the actual series. God, it's been so long since I actually played original Cuphead. I did not beat original Cuphead. I did not. Let the record show, I did not. I once tried to cosplay as the devil, too. It didn't go as well as I would have hoped. One person actually did recognize what I was dressed as, though. That was pretty cool. I love his voice. Hello? He has that, Jafar vibe to him. What the devil? It just sucks out his soul. I also love that they have the shadows behind them, as if it's... Because in old school animation, everything was like layered on glass and stuff like that in certain ways. And so you'd see a little bit of the shadow because you'd have the cell on top of the glass painted background. Like, such an attention to detail. I love it. Time for a double down. Yeah, and that pig, isn't he the one who sold you, like, upgrades and stuff like that? And this, yeah, what is Miss Chalice's function in this world, I wonder? Yeah, I really am wondering, what's the dynamic going on here? Are they still inadvertent servants of the devil in order to try to keep their souls? Just get into all kinds of hijinks. Wonder how many episodes this is gonna be. I love it, just dipping each other's heads. And yes, give me the show tunes. Welcome to the Cuphead. Welcome to the Cuphead Show. Nice. The Cuphead Show. And is this his minion? Is good. Good. Every good villain should have a dim-witted assistant who he beats. Oh, man. God, kinda love that rubber hose style. Okay, I am so down for this. Like, yes. I mean, this has been in production for so long that it's just like, yeah, let's do it. Like, seriously, Netflix continues to be the place to go to get good animated content based off of games. Between Castlevania, Arcane, The Cuphead Show, just, yes, it is what I wanted. Like, shoot, we've come a long way from stuff like the Super Mario Super Show, which was still good in its own right, but stuff like Captain N and crap like that is just like, yeah, it's good, but it's not accurate to what you really want. But, that was during a time when you didn't really know what people wanted. But I've had friends who we were on board with seeing this series come out from day one. From day one. There are people I know who are just going to be like, have been salivating for this show. Just because the game was so much fun. The boss fights were always a good time, and there was just so much room to do so much with these characters. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't tried to do anything with Shovel Knight at this point. But I'm so happy that we live in a day and age where series that become like these fan favorite things continue to just grow and grow in popularity. They don't just become this one-off excursion, and people's love for them just kind of ends up drying off. You don't know when the next thing from it's coming out. It's just like, no, there's always working towards something bigger and better. And again, like, I hate being a Netflix shill. I really do, but at the same time, Netflix time and time again has just been the place to go to for just the newest thing, the newest, most fun thing out there. Like, they're always willing to kind of gamble on a bit of an experiment, and they don't always come through when it comes to stuff like that. But I mean, I'm still thankful that Klaus got its debut on Netflix. If you haven't watched Klaus, I remember when that thing was nothing more than sketches and concept art and test animation on Tumblr way back when. And then I got to watch the movie, like, years later, yeah, but it's just like, I didn't think it was actually going to be a thing that was produced. And Netflix has time and time again been at least, hey, that thing you didn't think was going to come out, here it is. Hey Arnold the Jungle movie, here it is. Rocko's Modern Life Static Cling, here it is. Revival of Invader Zim, here it is. Like, it might not stay around always. Sometimes Netflix is a little dubious on at least keeping something, but it'll at least put it out there once. So I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this. There have been so many projects that have just come to fruition over the years that the list of things that I'm just hoping and praying I get to see at some point is shortening, because all these projects that 10 years ago I'm just like, who knows if it'll ever happen. 10 to 5 years ago, that I didn't think was actually going to happen. You'd hear rumors about it. Yeah, maybe it's going to happen. It might happen. There's a possibility it might happen. And all this stuff is just happening. All this stuff is just happening. Like, we live in a pretty decent age in terms of animation. And just products actually just seeing the light of day after years of just being on hiatus and being on the back burner. I hope this show does well. I hope you watch the show. Please watch the Cuphead show. It looks so good. Arcane already showed Netflix once that, like, you get good animation with good storytelling, you just give that chance and it might pay off. Netflix has time and time again been rewarded for that kind of faith in what the animation community has wanted to see, and I feel that the Cuphead show is that next step to really show off that, yes, there is an audience for this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'll never forgive Netflix for getting rid of Tuca and Birdie, but the angels came down from on high and picked it up and gave it to Adult Swim and it did well there. So it's just like, there's a lot more justification for animation out there in the world than there used to be back when I was, back in high school and stuff like that. So we're living in a pretty good time. But I've ranted and raved about how I feel about this kind of stuff. But that's what Cuphead kind of represents to me. Just animation at its finest, just getting to have its opportunity. Things made by people who just had the determination to see their projects through to the end, getting rewarded for that, and getting rewarded for their hard work time and time and time again. Cuphead was a gamble, but it was a labor of love, and it's been rewarded time and time again for the creators. I haven't really looked into their situation or what they're up to currently, but I continue to hope them all the best. They had the delicious last course or something like that was just announced like a month ago or so. So they're in good spirits. They're in good hands. And this release coming up again with the delicious last course and all that, good times are ahead for Cuphead. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you play Cuphead? Did you beat Cuphead? Are you ready for the delicious last course? What's your favorite aspect of this trailer? Let me know in the comment section below what surprised you most. I can't wait to hear from you. And if you like this video, do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, bell, all that good stuff. Or don't, I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. And if nothing else, watch Cuphead on Netflix. It deserves it. This trailer alone has shown that much. And hey, it might quench your thirst for good anime. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.